morning. How are we doing today? Sarah here with core focused 30-minute core class today. That's all we need is your body and a spot on the floor. This is a 30-minute burn, maybe 35. Focus purely on our abdominals, so our front body of our core, and the back side, our glutes, base of our core. So basically knee to chest, that's what we're working today. You can go barefoot. It's low impact, high intensity work. We are doing this timer based, so you're gonna have a 45-second timer of work and a 15-second time of rest. So on that rest, I want you to take that quick recovery. Sometimes I will give you options to work through your rest, and otherwise, yeah, we'll get started right off the bat. We're gonna start face up, focusing on that front abdominal wall, just getting a little bit of a burn. Nice class, a nice workout to add to other things that you might be doing, whether it's strength or cardio or getting outside and taking a hike, something like that. Anyways, we are going to start. So I've got a timer that's gonna go. We're gonna just jump right in. It's like I said, it's low impact, so we're not gonna worry about doing much of a warm up. Our movements will get us warm. We'll start off easy and we will progress as we go. All right, timer, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. I want you to start on the floor, face up. We're gonna be down for most of this class, down on the ground for the majority of what we're doing. So timer is gonna go. On that 15-second rest, I'm gonna give you cues of what our next movement will be. Starting off, just firing up our abs. We're gonna be on the floor, hands by your hips, leg lifts. Your feet are gonna be flexed. You're gonna drop your heels down and lift your legs up. Timer goes in 5 seconds. So right here, your head can be down flat on the mat. Here we go. Time to work. Now, as you lower your legs, I want you controlling them down and then using your lower abdominals, pressing your back on the floor as you lift, tilting your hips up slightly when you come up. I like starting abs off with a movement like this. It just kind of starts to wake things up. Really think about pulling your belly button to spine as you lower your legs. You've got just 13 seconds to go. We've got 4 movements that we will repeat 2 times before moving on to rotational and obliques. All right. V leg drop. So your hands are going to be facing your hips. Legs are going to be up. Alternating leg drops. You can also have a bent knee right here. You're going to start to feel this of your inner upper thighs towards your hips. Try to lift your shoulder, or drop your shoulders, lift your chest. Legs can be straight or bent. Keeping your shoulders down away from your ears. You got 25 seconds to go. If that gets to be too much, you could always grab behind a knee for a little assistance, or you could drop one leg and lift one leg at a time. Try to get those legs together before dropping the opposite one. You got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Back down to the floor, alternating single leg lift. So one leg is bent, we're gonna lift and then switch. Here we go. Pull that opposite knee in, extend leg hover, lift, and switch. I want your toes pointed. I want you to hover that leg straight out in front of you, just above the floor, before bringing that other knee in. Using your abdominals to lift. You've got 20 seconds to go. Nice job. All right, next up we've got around the world in a cocoon. So you're gonna be close, chest lifted, shoulders up, You extend and you wrap your arms back into this cocoon. We go in 2, 1. So arms big circle up, extend legs out, and bring them back in. You can always grab behind your knees to assist if you need. Otherwise, just hover, bring your hands beneath your bottom, and extend around the world to cocoon. Slow, steady, and controlled movement. You got 5 seconds. Back to the top. Leg lifts, 4 moves, 4 more minutes. Then we move to rotational. We go in 5 seconds. I want you to take this a little farther this round. You're gonna really lift those hips up off the floor. Slowly lower down. Come down, hover, hold, and repeat. Right now, your abs should be already fired up and warm, so make it a little more challenging. Control those legs on the way down. Hover, hold, lift hips up. Really focus on the control on the way down. You've got just 15 seconds. Nice job, come on. All right, rolling up, V leg drops. Again, alternating leg drops. Options are legs straight, legs bent, assist with your knee. Either way, you're gonna bring your legs together, drop a leg, match them back up. You're gonna feel this up here in that inner upper thigh. Drop your shoulders, lift your chest. Focus on those lower abdominals. 10 seconds already gone. I know it gets hard. You got just 20 seconds to go. Drop your shoulders. 10. 3, 2, and 1. All right, alternating knee drive to a leg lift. So remember that. Knee comes in, other leg extends, single leg lift, and switch. Here we go. Don't switch those knees until your leg is all the way out, down and hovered against the floor. You got 5 seconds to go. And rest. Around the world to cocoon. So remember, you're extended. Bring your arms under and repeat. We go in 3. You can always assist by grabbing behind your knees. Try not to touch your knees if you don't need to. Getting those shoulders up off the floor as you come in. And 20 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna go into rotational movements. 4 moves, 2 rounds. Move number 1. You're gonna be in an elevated position, so you're gonna have your left knee down, your right leg extends, crunch, knee in. Round 2, we go to the other side. That comes in 5. Come on, drive through your left heel, right leg out, cross extend. Try to get that shoulder cross, lift across the body. You should start to feel it on that left leg, that hamstring, pushing through that heel on the left side. Keep hips up. And rest. We're gonna hit the other side. So, right side down, left side moves. We go in 8 seconds. You're gonna drive through that right heel. Lift your hips. Crunch to the side. Try to keep those hips up the entire time. Just above the floor, driving through your heel on the right. We're getting there, come on. Bring those knees in, quick stretch. We've got windmill. I want your legs straight, arms up and out. Palms are facing down. Keep your shoulders flat on the ground. Really focus on that trunk rotation. I want you really trying to keep shoulders down the entire time. Use your abdominals as you lift up and over. Control on the way back down. And repeat. Tipping your pelvis forward slightly as you come up. Squeeze belly button in. Slow and steady. Focus on what you're doing. Next up, we've got dead bugs. Similar to a bicycle crunch, but you're gonna reach for the bottom of your foot and then switch. Leg gets fully extended, toes are pointed. Here we go. Slow and controlled. Reach. Try to keep your shoulders up off the floor as you extend that opposite leg. Switch. All right, last 20, pick it up. Keeping shoulders up, tuck your chin to chest. Just 10. Three, 2, 1. Quick recovery. Heel down on that left side. Hips will be up, opposite leg, crunch. Right leg is our mover. Extend it out, left hand behind your head, cross and crunch. Again, driving through that left heel, keeping hips up. Get that leg all the way straight before crunching it in. side. Planting that left, or sorry, moving the left, planting our right. Get your hand behind your head. Right side moves. Here we go. Every time, push back through that right heel, drive those hips back up. When you come neutral, should be feeling those sides. Come on, push through that heel, drive it up. Palms are facing down, arms are out, legs are up. Windmill, pull your tummy in, press your back flat on the mat. Use your obliques and your abdominal trunk rotation in 3, 2, 1. Focus on keeping shoulders down, palms facing down. If you don't focus on your core, on your abs right here, that's not what you're gonna be working. Bring your attention to your body. Nice job, come on. Dead bug. Opposite hand, opposite foot. First 20 seconds, we're gonna go slow and controlled, then we'll pick it up for the last 20. We go in 5. Get your head up. Here we go. Extend, point your toe. Squeeze your leg. Get those shoulders up, off the floor, a little higher. Come on. 10 seconds and then we pick it up. Point those toes. All right, pick up the pace. Keeping those shoulders up, chin tucked to chest. You got 10 seconds, come on. Before we hit our next series, we're gonna activate our back side. I want you to plant your heels, drive hips up, just a bridge hold. Just squeezing your butt, pushing through your hips. Hips are up as high as you can reach. Walk your shoulders in just a bit, and down, squeeze up. Just have your hips down, then squeeze all the way to the top. Push through your heels. When the timer goes, we're gonna hold at the top for 15. Then we take a quick 45 seconds while we transition to the next series. And hold. Walk your hands to your heels. Drive hips up, squeeze your butt. Down and hold, squeeze. Come on down to your knees to your chest. All right, grab a drink. We're gonna target the back side of our bodies. Gonna reset our timer, so for the next sequence timer, we'll go every 30 seconds. There is not a built-in rest. Let me adjust our time. Reset. How are we doing so far? It's kind of a nice way to end the week or your workouts whenever you're doing this with a class like this that is a little less intensity. You know, we don't always have to push so hard. It's nice sometimes to be active, but to slow things down a little bit. Let your body just settle into a nice burn, but not overworking. So that's your little daily reminder that every day doesn't have to be to the grind. Make sure you have plenty of those days, plenty of days where you're recovering, mostly taking care of yourself in between your workouts by nutrition, by your water, by your fuel. Like what you're putting inside your body is what's gonna make a difference on your results and on how you feel really. Exercise is such a good tool, but we've gotta have the whole picture to make it happen. All right, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds of a secondary move, no rest. We go from one to the next to the next. When you need a rest, if you need a rest, I prefer either a low plank hold, kind of an active recovery, or a bridge position hold so that you stay active and you stay working, but you're kind of giving the rest of your body a little bit of a rest. So we're gonna start face up. First few movements, we're gonna be in bridge position, then we'll flip over to our front side. We're gonna start with our feet together. So push your feet together, knees together. We're gonna drive up, open our legs, squeeze, and lower. You got 30 seconds. Clamshell. Remember, press those feet together, legs, thighs, knees together. Drive hips up, squeeze thighs, open, squeeze, and lower. Try to keep your thighs together, press together, knees together, until you get to the top of that bridge. Don't let them come apart until you're intentionally pulling them out. Create that resistance. Imagine you're squeezing something between your thighs. When that timer goes, we gotta stay at the top of this bridge, right here, open and close. We're not coming in between, we're not dropping in between, we're staying up. Inner thigh burn, come on. Keep your heels together. Try to touch your knees together at the top. I don't know about you, but my inner thighs are already feeling this. When the timer goes, we're gonna take our feet to hip width. We're gonna come up on our toes. Toes, up and down. Now, this round, you should be able to come up higher. You're keeping your heels up the entire time. Drive through the balls of your feet, right at that big toe. Push and release. We're gonna get back to those inner thighs, but first we're gonna take this bridge on our toes to feet together. So when the timer goes, your feet are together, but you still have your heels up. So toes are touching, heels up. You should feel this inner middle of those hamstrings, about mid-leg. Keep your knees together the whole time. Try to squeeze your knees together at the top. Squeeze your inner thighs, squeeze your butt. Keep your heels up. Do not let them drop. When the timer goes, you have an option to rest or plant those heels down and drive hips up. We're just gonna hold right here. We're gonna take a quick little stretch together. In 3, 2, 1, drop your heels. I want you to bring your knees to chest. Pull your chin in and up. In 10 seconds, we're gonna plant those heels together on the floor once again. 3, 2, 1, clam shell. Drive it up, widen those legs, close and drop. Repeat. Good job. Try to get those knees together at the top. Squeeze. Just about 90 seconds, and we'll take 30 seconds. Active recovery. All right, stay at the top. Open, close. I know it burns. Those inner upper thighs, you should be feeling it by now. Keep those feet together. Get those knees together at the top. Squeeze. Create your own resistance. When the timer goes, feet go wider. We go to our toes. All right, heels up, down, and up. Again, with your feet being up on your toes, you should be able to get those hips a little higher. Squeeze. We have one more inner thigh. As soon as that timer goes, we gotta get those toes together again, staying on their heels. Now, drive up, down. Try to glue your knees together and your toes are touching. Come on, you got 15 seconds. When the timer goes, flat on your back, hands by your hips, legs up. Active recovery for our legs and lower back. Coming up. Keep your heels up, plant your hands, drive your legs up. All right, so this is just to settle in, letting those back, those hamstrings. I want you to flex your feet. Just hold right here. When the timer goes, we're gonna plant our heels. We've got a bridge march. Leading with your right, bring your hips down, bring your feet down, drive your hips up. So, walk your legs out, 2 steps out, 2 steps back in. Leading with the right the whole time. 2 steps with the right, 2 steps with the left. Good job. Hamstring burn. When the timer goes, you're gonna let those hips come down, rest, and squeeze. We're gonna hit the left side bridge march next. In 3, 2, drive hips up, walk it out with the left. Out for 2, and back in. We're almost there. We're gonna flip over face down after this. Hang on to it. Remember, you take a rest when you need it. 2, 1, hips down, draw your knees in, draw your chest to knees. Go. Oh. All right, face down. We go in 20 seconds. Donkey kick, fire hydrant series. We're gonna move our right leg to start. So, starting on all fours, your right leg is your mover. We're gonna extend that leg. We're gonna lift and lower. We go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Now make sure it's not just a lift, but you're squeezing intentionally. Squeeze your butt, lower it down. Pull your tummy in. When the timer goes, you're gonna hold that leg out straight behind you and squeeze with a little pulse up. Pull your belly in, push the ground away. You got 8 seconds. The entire back side of your right leg should be steady, stiff, contracted. Now squeeze and lift. Focus on that right side. Push the ground away. Keep neck neutral with your spine. Pull your tummy in. When the timer goes in 10 seconds, you're gonna bend that knee, drive it out towards your shoulder, and push the ground or push the wall away with your heel. So flex your foot, pull your knee in, drive heel out. Knee to the side and push it out. Full extension and squeeze, driving through your heel before bringing your knee in towards your shoulder and elbow. We've got straight leg rainbows coming up in 2, 1. Point that toe, sweep it out to the side, sweep it up and over, and repeat. Keeping your chest square to the ground. Halfway there. We got a side leg sweep in 5 seconds, just for 10 seconds before we move to the left side. In 3, 2, extend that leg, sweep it to the side. Straight leg, out and back. Just 5 seconds left. 2, 1, sit back child's pose. All right, left side. In 10 seconds, back to that tabletop plank. Hands are directly beneath your shoulders, knees behind hips, left leg straight. All the focus right there, squeeze and lower. Really focus on that left side, everything right there, right now. Coming up, we're gonna extend that leg, hold it with a pulse up. We got just 5 seconds. Keep it out, lift. Push the ground away. Stay strong in that midsection. Next up, we got that knee drive to elbow and push back through that heel. In 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Knee in, drive that heel, squeeze. So your knee just comes towards that side body crunch, squeeze, drive through that heel. Full extension, come on. 15 seconds. Rotate that foot to the side so your toes should be facing the screen, depending on where you are, not facing down, but to the side. Straight leg rainbow in 3, 2, point your toe, up and over. Twenty seconds. $15, come on. We got 10 seconds of those side leg sweeps coming up next. In 3, 2, 1. Straight leg out, 10 right here. 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Sit back child's pose. Quick 20 seconds off. We are almost done, you guys. High plank hold with an alternating leg lift. Get those hands directly beneath your shoulders. Stacking those feet. We're gonna lift, alternating side, drive your heel up, squeeze your booty. Here we go. Slow and steady. I want you really focused on flexing that foot, pull your toes towards your knees, squeeze your butt, and switch. Push the ground away. Think about strong through that chest. Keep your neck neutral with your spine. 5 seconds. 3, 2, drop to your knees, sit back. Bring that right leg through. Quick stretch. Now here, squeeze right here. Extend that leg, opening up that hip flexor. Point your toe and drive that hip open. I want the front of your thigh on that left side off the floor. Turn off our timer. All right, bring that toe down. Right leg back, left leg in. Now, top of that right foot. Squeeze, opening up that thigh, or that hip flexor on the right side. Squeeze your right butt cheek, and hold. You guys, good work. We will be back for more the rest of this next week with all of our incredible coaches. All of this stuff is recorded and saved so you can do it again when you want. Bring that foot up and drive your hips back. Walk your hands to your feet. Big inhale up. Right side stretch. Good job, you guys. All the good stuff in. Make it an amazing, amazing day. Find something you're grateful for. Get outside. Do what you can to stay healthy, active, sane, whatever that looks like. Hope you guys have the best day. See you soon. Ooh. That was loud. Sorry. Oh, goodness. All right. Bye.